What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Song Game. I'm your host, Megan Lacy, and every week we explore songwriting through prompts designed to help us address specific problem spots in songwriting. There are a lot of problem spots, and they can be kind of hard to look at in our own practice. So, the Song Game is really just about exploring little spots and seeing if maybe they apply to us. And if they don't, then explore the prompt, blow it out of the water, share your A++ song, and still come on board. This is just kind of a little poke, a prod to see, I don't know, does it apply to you? I'm here to learn from you as much as I'm giving this information out. I'm researching all the time songwriting because I want to learn more. I want to become a better writer. And if you do too, just play along. This week, I want to talk about kind of a sneaky one. And I want us to start a song together with some pretty specific parameters to help us address this little spot. We've all written songs that kind of move along but don't really seem to go anywhere. Maybe the song feels flat or kind of dull or like they're hovering over the same space the entire time. Very often, the issue doesn't lie in like the lyrics or the concept behind the song. It's architectural. So today we're going to manufacture a problem so that we can learn to work on it structurally. Sometimes a song doesn't come to life because nothing's really changing, either harmonically, rhythmically, or melodically, even though most of the components are already there in your song. You've got your verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and then you're done, right? But if all of these components are occupying the same space, your listener isn't really going to register movement or change. Remember, you've already spent a ton of time inside the song building it, but your listener only gets one shot to let things really sink in. And if you don't deliver on contrast, some of the nuanced things that you're building into your song might just go right over your listener's head. So for this week's prompt, let's flatten the song on purpose. I want you to write a verse and a chorus using the same chord progression, preferably something simple, maybe 3 chords in the truth, or 4 chords if you really can't stand just a 3-chord palette, but something simple enough that it's not going to add too much complexity to move stuff around later on. I want you to keep the rhythm relatively similar between the verse and the chorus, and the same with your melodic palette. I want you to kind of use the same notes. You can make a different melody, but I want them to kind of live in the same area. This is an experiment, so we're doing this on purpose. It might feel really uncomfortable and boring to you, and if that's the case, that's great. We're creating a controlled problem, so don't rush in to fix it. You kind of want things to stand on a flat piece of land, and this is how the song is going to show you what's missing. Now, I want you to take your 2 parts that you had built so closely together, and I want you to dig a canyon in between them. This is where we're going to put our pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is a really cool place to introduce a little bit of contrast and to interject some tension. I want you to use a different chord structure. So you may just take out a couple chords from your progression, or you may just use a different progression altogether. Something to get you out of the territory that you've been in, which should be easy because you may have been hanging out in 3 or 4 chord territory, and there are quite a few other chords that you can use in your progression in that key. This pre-chorus is where you can build a launch pad to take you into the chorus. And once you've put your pre-chorus in, now I want you to go back to your original chorus and see if there's an answer there that wasn't there before. With the addition of this contrasty new tense section, maybe you take out some words from your original chorus and you sustain longer notes. Or maybe this is a place where you can begin to introduce repetition and let the pre-chorus kind of gain the territory of saying something, and let the chorus just be a hook, something that you can repeat over and over again. Maybe you can introduce even more contrast by syncopating your phrasing in your chorus section. In this way, we're creating little steps to get farther away from our original territory that we built in on purpose just so that we can kind of learn to move stuff around. Here's what I want you guys to notice in this week's prompt. Contrast. Contrast is everything. Contrast is what makes some things stand out and some things lay in the back as groundwork and something subtle. So, write a song where the verse and the chorus exist on the same plane, and then add a pre-chorus to interrupt that sameness. And after that, go back to your chorus and revise it based off of the new framework you're building into your song. Dead songs are usually not dead because they're bad. They're dead because they stopped breathing. And what is the breath? It's contrast, in and out. This week, we're letting our songs learn how to breathe. If this prompt helped you to hear structure in a new way, I'd love to hear about it. And if you guys want to share a snippet of your process, tag us at Inside the Song Game on Instagram. If you want to share a full song for our SoundCloud playlist this week, go to InsideTheSongGame.com and head to the Song Game tab. There's a submission form where you can send us your song. I can't wait to hear what you guys write this week. I'm going to be writing alongside you. I'm excited for this one. I'm ready to write a new song and make it contrasty, make it tense. So much love. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next week for another prompt.